Welcome back. Here we are in front of a star door, I believe, and this one had the riddle of requiring, yes, bring to me the guardian of the royal family and the blade that serves the imperial house. Only then shall the door open, which is obviously Julia and Mueller. And we got them both now, so, there we go. Open the door, yeah. I wonder what would happen if I started the scene on the other side of the door. Wait, all of us went inside? Star chamber? Was everyone allowed here? Oh no, just those two. Just wondering, it just seemed a bit strange, a bit different. I shall grant to you a memory fragment and my blessing. No fight? Okay. Ah, lovely music. Roughly 2 months after the crisis that struck Liberl came to an end. Which one? There were several crises. And that concludes my report on all that transpired here 2 months prior. I really cannot thank you enough for your above and beyond efforts, Captain. Bringing an end to the chaos and restoring hope to its people was no easy task. You should truly be proud of yourself. Your Majesty, please. I have done nothing to deserve such praise. I would beg to differ, and it's why I want to thank you on behalf of every one of Liberl's citizens. Not only did you ensure our safety, you went from place to place aiding in the restoration as well. Now you continue to be just as busy serving as the leader of the Royal Guard. You deserve all the thanks you get. I really am proud of you, Captain Schwartz. I am honored, Your Majesty. I believe I'll be able to formally present you with at least one medal for your achievements at a later date, too. General Morgan seems to think a promotion is almost assured as well. I'm looking forward to seeing what the future holds in store for you. But, Your Majesty, I must object. The only reason this crisis was resolved at all was because of all the efforts of countless people, all of whom gave their all for Liberl's sake. My contribution was but a minor part of a much greater whole. I don't feel it would be appropriate for me to be receiving medals or promotions. Captain, I agree that countless people contributed to achieving the peace that we now have. Everyone who fought, who tried to protect their loved ones, and who endured the suffering they faced contributed in some way. But I believe it's clear to everyone that without the RSA, the crisis would not have seen the conclusion that it did. And the one who commanded the RSA was you. Be that as it may, medals are one thing, but I couldn't possibly consider accepting a promotion. I feel as though I've barely spent all that much time in my current position. So assuming one with even greater responsibility would be, There's no need to be so modest. In my opinion, you've accomplished much more in your current position than you seem to believe you have. Actually, Captain, I'd like to propose that you take the rest of the day off. How would you feel about that? May I ask why, Your Majesty? I'm not sure I quite understand. As I mentioned, I want to show my thanks to you for all you did, and I believe there to be no better ways than to do that than formal meetings like these. You certainly deserve some rest, too, given how exhausting going back and forth between military HQ and the castle practically every day must be. I've even been receiving requests from members of the Royal Guard saying that they would like for you to take a break as well. I'm terribly sorry for that you had to listen to such complaints, Your Majesty. It was certainly not my intent that you should be troubled so. Who was it, Lux, Leon? Could easily be both, knowing them. I'm used to them telling me as much every time they see me, but I cannot believe they choose to bother Her Majesty with the issue. As such, I would like for you to take the remainder of the day and use it to relax. That way you can return to your duties tomorrow feeling refreshed and ready to work for the good of this nation anew. Very well. That is your wish, Your Majesty. I, Captain Julia Schwartz of the Royal Guard, accept your proposal and shall take leave of my duties for the remainder of the day. So formal. A promotion? Ordinarily, receiving one would be cause for celebration, but for me... Good morning, Captain. Good morning, Captain. I hear you've been given the rest of the day off. That's right, yes. I'm amazed you already knew. You already know that when I was just told myself. It's not all that amazing, really. Liam was trying to make sure everyone knew over the communications network from Leiston. I hear Echo appeal directly to Her Majesty even. Directly? Can't believe it. He did look like he had something he wanted to say to me the last time I saw him. What is it with them? I still wish we could have helped with repairing the RC too, though. I hear the repairs are running a little behind schedule too. Wonder how things are going over there. You needn't worry about the RC's repairs. The reason those three are still there at Leiston Fortress is that they wouldn't take no for an answer and insisted on staying. The repairs are currently being carried under Gustav, the maintenance chief from ZCF. Really needs a hat, but they'll be completed properly. Incidentally, do you know if Her Highness left already? Yes, in fact. Claudia left not that long ago, if you're looking for her. Ah, Dunnan and Philip Wells. She's gone to inspect the royal villa. Were you not aware of this? Your Grace. I was not. I would very much have liked to accompany her over there, if I am truthful. I suppose that comes as no surprise. You always have been one to put yourself forward to escort her at every opportunity. I can't say I understand why. Simple escort jobs are well below your current rank. I suppose so. Still, I'm sure she's well. She has a number of trustworthy guardsmen with her. Try not to fret over her too much. Of course, you're right. Thank you, Your Grace. And with that, we're leaving Philip Twelves. There is work to be done. Just a moment, Your Grace. Please try not to be too downhearted. I really like Duke Dunnan's progression in these games. It's like he was such a dick. It's like he just grew. And it's like, brilliant. What are you doing, Philip Wells? I said there was work to be done. My apologies. Looks as though I missed Her Highness yet again. Still, we're both so busy with our duties that it's no wonder it keeps happening. It's incredible how much Duke Dunnan's changed. Again, this all comes back to like why I like Falcom. They just, most of the time, you know, like how what I said at the end of SC. They're very much like, they're always getting like this kind of stuff out that I'm thinking, and I like that. It seems to be a pattern. They're usually on point with how I'm thinking, and I do very much appreciate that, you know. Tell me about it. Apparently, he's often seen in the administrative room working genuinely hard lately. He was the one who proposed paying compensation out a while back, too. I always thought of him as a good-for-nothing slob. Maybe there's more to him than that. It's finally showing that he shares Her Majesty's blood after all. You're on duty. Enough idle chatter. My apologies, Captain. As you are seemingly aware, I will be absent from the castle for the remainder of the day. I expect you two to take care of things here in my absence. Yes, Mom. Take care, Mom. Being granted a day off is all well and good in theory, but I haven't had one in so long, I haven't the faintest idea what to do with it. Could I go shopping? Perhaps do maintenance work on my equipment? Or would I be best just returning to my room and reading a book? No. I need to do more than simply rest with my time. I need to use it productively. I know. It'd be nice to take a light stroll along the scenic route. I haven't done that in ages. It would be an excellent use of my time, even. Is it really true that Julia has returned to Gransel? Where is she? Where is she? Please don't push. Everyone, please calm down. What exactly is going on here? Captain? Oh no. Why did you have to come now? It's dangerous here. Please retreat back inside the castle at once. It's Julia. What? Oh dear God. It really is! What the devil is this? Julia! What? Run for your life. Wait, Julia! Don't go! Go! Ah! Oh dear God. Captain Schwarz, we've locked the castle gates for the time being. You aren't hurt, are you? No. I'm fine. What just happened? Well, it appeared to be some rather ardent fans of yours, Captain. You know, we did have a rather large number of fan letters arrive at the castle this morning. I wonder if that could be related to all of this. Fan letters? Apparently some magazine company put together a special feature on you yesterday. It was full of information on what you were up to on that flying city. Oh, that reminds me. A few people who claim to be from the Liberl News came here while you were away. They said they were putting together a feature to capitalize on your popularity. They wanted to gather material for it. I think I've heard enough. I can probably fill in the rest myself. Why am I getting this kind of attention? Fan letters? Magazine articles? Am I being treated like someone special? I'm not. Not at all. First Her Majesty praising me more than I deserve, and now this? All I really wanted to do was protect Her Highness. That's all. That's what I want to do now, too, but the opportunity to actually go with her and escort her rarely seems to present itself anymore. Must I be forced to accept that this is how things will be going forward? Thank you for your time today, Archbishop. I will conduct Mass again tomorrow at 8 o'clock. Could I ask you to pass that on to Her Majesty? You're going to disguise yourself so you can escape. It would be my pleasure, apparently. Oh, if it isn't Julia. I wasn't expecting to find you here. Is something the matter? Oh, no, not at all. And good day to you, Archbishop. It's good to see you again, Julia. I haven't seen you for some time. You had me a little concerned. I'm terribly sorry for worrying you. I'd like to apologize for not attending Mass at all of late. Oh, it's no trouble. I'm well aware of how busy you are. What I ask of you in the busy times is... What? All I ask of you in the busy times you face is this. No matter how busy you may become, you must never lose sight of yourself. What matters to you most is always close to hand. Thank you, Archbishop. I'll take what you have said to heart. Excellent. Now, if you'll excuse me, I should really be on my way. Bye. Good day, Archbishop. Actually, there is one way I may be able to get out of here. Archbishop Kurt, please wait. Rowan, please move a little farther from the castle gates. Please, just a little more. Everyone could please remain calm. Oh, crap. It's Julia. She's coming out. She's coming out. Oh, it's just a nun with an archbishop. Oh, dear. It's just the archbishop and his sister. Come now, everyone. Move aside and let us pass. Yes, Sister Ellen. Phew. Looks like your plan ended up working, Julia. Fortunately, yes. Sorry for causing you trouble yet again. Not to worry. You have my sympathies even. There seem to be some very fervent admirers back there. There he is. Major Vander? What is he doing here? I thought he already left Liberl. This is quite a surprise. Wasn't aware you were also a sister of the church, Captain Schwartz. You can tell? I am, well... I should be back in Erebria, but I still have a little cleaning up after that fool to do. So ended up having to come back here again in the end. I would have liked to take the time to go and greet you, but the chance ultimately never presented itself. Nevertheless, I'm pleased we're able to meet again, Captain. Or is it Sister Julia now? Major. It appears to me that there is little point in trying to disguise your identity from this man. Perhaps you needn't bother. Regardless, I have preparations to make for this afternoon's mass, so I should excuse myself. Good day to you both. Archbishop? So, that was the famous Archbishop Current, was it? Perhaps I should have taken the chance to introduce myself properly to him. He can, he's still over there, look. Major? I should probably explain how I ended up in this situation. You see, I wish I could have stayed a while longer, but I've already got to get going. Wish I could have gotten a closer look at Julia, though. Thought this was finally going to be my chance. Oh, she's so dreamy. I love that violin. They're starting to make their way back. If they find me here, I'm doomed. Should you like, Captain? I would be happy to help you disguise yourself. Pardon? I can't pretend to be familiar with your situation, but I can see you aren't comfortable with being discovered here. In these situations, your instinct may be to hide, but I believe the best thing to do is the exact opposite. If it works for you, I'd be happy to accompany you somewhere a little safer. Oh my, thank you. Julia. Please do, right away. My pleasure. And he'd be like, good day, ladies. Never mind. I suppose it was just my imagination. It must have been. Yes, must have been. Well, this area seems to be empty. Will this be far enough, do you think? It should be. Sure. Can't apologize enough for this, Major. Oh, think nothing of it. I'm used to having to run around without being discovered. Usually because Olivier's caused some kind of predicament. I can see that. Still ashamed of what happened though. A little simple commotion like that ruined my plans to go outside the city for my day off. I wasn't able to calm the situation at all. I wouldn't even have been able to leave the castle without resorting to a disguise. I'm not sure you've any reason to be blaming yourself here, Captain. I'm afraid I must disagree. As a member of the Royal Guard, I am utterly useless. And this isn't the first time that I've felt that way. During the coup d'etat, I was powerless. I should have been able to protect Her Highness, and yet she ended up being captured and placed in danger. Yeah, but you did. If it wasn't for you, we wouldn't have been able to stop it. The same was true when Grancel was attacked by our Ouroboros, too. Not only could I not protect Her Majesty from being endangered by them, I wasn't even able to be anywhere near her. I, of all people, should have been right by her side in her hour of need. How dare I learn of what happened only after the fact? I'm not fit to even serve them. Well, I can certainly understand your frustrations. They were both safe, were they not? Surely that is what counts above all. Much as we may wish to be, no human is omnipotent. Yet, neither of us are any exception to that. I understand that, or at least I want to believe that I do. To make matters worse, now I find out there on magazine articles about me, making me out to be some kind of great hero. There's even talk of me being promoted. Don't even feel like I've done my job in any way that's worthy of praise. Never mind anything to deserve being given a higher position. No, none of that is what bothers me most. If people want to give me greater praise than I deserve, let them. And receiving a promotion isn't, in itself, a cause to be unhappy. More the opposite, on paper at least. But in reality, it will result in me becoming busier because of my new duties, which will result in me ending up even further away from Her Highness than I am now. I'm a little envious of you, to tell the truth, Major. You've always been able to go and escort Prince Olivert, like it's the most natural thing in the world. Maybe you weren't always by his side, but you were when he needed you the most. You did more than escort him too. You were able to help and aid him in ways beyond the call of duty. By comparison, I don't seem to be able to help Her Highness at all. I can't even lend her an ear when she is plagued with worry. When she was agonizing over to assume her position as Crown Princess, I didn't do a single thing for her. I feel somewhat reluctant to give my opinion here, as I can hardly pretend to be well versed in your situation. But from where I stand, your position seems the more fortunate one. How so? What exactly do you mean, Major? Didn't mean to offend you, so I apologize if I did. But protecting that fool is a task that was thrust upon me the moment I was born. Between us, I find myself envious of your natural loyalty to the ones you serve. The moment you were born? Oh right, you're a Vander. And we're a military family who traditionally serves the Imperial family, yes. Might look for anything less than a hectic life ran out the second I was given it, I fear. That's certainly a great responsibility to be destined to fulfill, especially when you're chosen to protect Prince Olivert of all people. Quite so. Still, my point stands. I do believe that it's a happy, fortunate thing to be able to serve and devote yourself to those you genuinely care for. I may hardly be an expert on the subject, seeing as Her Highness is much less of a handful, but am I wrong? No, I see your point. Perhaps I should see being able to sit and worry about something like this as a luxury. However, someone who isn't able to defend Her Highness can really be called a member of the Royal Guard is another issue entirely. Captain, if you like, I'll be happy to teach you a good way to clear your head. To clear my head, you say? Indeed. Still, I would like you to keep this off the record. We're gonna buy some ice cream. Oh, alright. I wanted ice cream, that's all I'm saying. This will be a one-round duel. Both arts and items may be used. So this was what you had in mind. I can't say I feel especially confident about my chances of defeating a warrior of the famed Vander family, but I'll certainly try. There's no need to be so modest. Well, Captain, let us begin. Oh my, the music. What we got here? Mueller, we have no knowledge about him at all. So we get the Trinity Class. I don't know if there's going to be a crit or anything come up. Okay, we've got different skills here like Lost Mobius, Blue Ascension, Ragnar Blast. Obviously a reference to Ragnar himself. Let's go with... the shield.
My soul and sword are as one.
I assume that was a wise decision then. And you see all those symbols that came up then, yes? Monado arts, yes. What was that? A guard, I believe that was, yes? Same again.
Come and get me.
Okay, so now we can do stuff. Let's get the Lost Mobius out. Is that all? Oh, very well. Kra. Liberl.
Come and get me.
Just want that again, where it's like I get the
Come and get me.
2 here. Don't see me like anything coming up in terms of what we can do. So let's get that out at the same time.
For the sake of my master. Get ready, get ready.
Expected more there. I'm gonna start, let's see if we've got anything like, just that, okay. One more tack away. Uh-oh. It's like that worrying thing of like, wait, give me a chance to like heal there, mate. That will come in, won't it? Yeah, okay. It's like, steady on, mate. Oh, yeah. Like, give me a second to heal up and stuff. That's the one that gets me if I'm not careful. Best heal. It's like just thinking like, how can I get him? I don't feel like that's... It's like you can unleash that, but like the amount of damage you're doing to him is like... He's still got a hefty amount, hasn't he? It's like I've only got them, it's like I haven't got the options for what I need.
Come and get me.
Screw it. Yeah, we're screwed. I knew you would be formidable, but not quite like this. Captain, may I ask you something? What did you lose by being defeated? I'm not sure I understand. The easiest way to determine the true worth of something is to imagine how things would be if you were to lose it. When you do that, you start seeing things for how they really are beyond simple logic. Imagine you were to vanish from the world and yet you still possess the ability to think. Would there be anything left lingering on your mind, anything that worried you? Something that you wished you could do? If so, that is what you should do most. Those are excellent questions, Major. Your Highness, I think I finally know what to do. Cannot thank you enough. Thanks to you, I can finally see the path I ought to take. I'll be sure to take what you taught me today to heart. Just don't assume I thought of any of what I've said. Don't assume I thought of any of what I've said or done today myself. Often would cross swords with my uncle to clear away frustrations from having to deal with my own insufferable charge. Well, probably about time I thought about returning to Erebonia. Much as I hate to admit it, I am feeling a hint of concern for his well-being. Only a hint. Please give my regards to the prince when you see him then. I shall. And give mine to Princess Claudia as well. It was at that moment that I made a decision in my heart. I would do all I could to support Her Highness, this nation's future queen. But to that end, I was resolved to accept whatever promotions I received. No doubt the further I moved up the ranks, the more my chances to actually meet with her decrease. But if we can't meet in person, even if I have to do it from afar, I want to be able to support her. Perhaps this decision is a selfish one, but I do hope you can forgive me for making it, Your Highness. I feel somewhat reluctant to disturb Her Majesty while she's busy working, but... Is that you, Julia? Chloe! It's great. Oh yeah, that's Sieg. Your Highness, Sieg, how come you're back here already? Oh, did you think I was still over at the villa? I expected you to be too, but there weren't many people there today, so I was able to leave earlier than expected. Ah, I see. I'm just as surprised to see you here, actually. I thought you'd be given a day off today. Oh, you knew? Indeed, I had. I ended up running into a friend I don't have many opportunities to spend time with. The time we spent together simply flew by. I owe my deepest thanks to Her Majesty for giving me the opportunity. I'm happy to hear that. Julia, realize this may be a little out of nowhere, but I wanted to thank you for always supporting me. Goodness, that is out of nowhere. But it's something I should have done ages ago. Can't believe it's taken me this long to state the obvious. Everything my parents would otherwise have taught me, you ended up doing in their place. How to fight, how to act, how to think. It's like I'm only now starting to realize just how much of what makes me myself are things I learned from you. And like I've grown up always seeing you as a role model. I remember grandmother laughing at me one point about how similar I am to you too. Even in the little things like how I walk and move. She says I'm just like you. Julia? Is something the matter? No. All this time I really have been right by her side. I spent all this time worrying because I couldn't see her by mine. As far as she was concerned, I was always there. I truly am beyond help. Chloe, may I say something? I don't believe I'll be able to wait upon you as I always have any longer. But even now, I wish to do all I can to protect and support you. I wish to continue being your retainer, your friend, and your sister as well. So, please try not to overexert yourself during my absence. And even if I'm not able to be near you all the time, I still want you to know that you can always call upon me if you need me. Yeah. Of course I will. Although I can't promise I won't find myself unintentionally taking advantage of your kindness when I do. I'm always happy to have you to depend on. And I'll always be glad you feel that way. Oh, this is new. Tea in the park? Oh, how lovely. Just poof, plates, like, okay. In that afternoon, they were able to enjoy a few relaxing cups of tea together. I mean, beautiful. It's beautiful. Despite her initial resistance, Julia's day off proved to be much more enjoyable than she had expected, and it seemed inevitable that the fragrance of the tea that she drank that day would remain in her memories forever. What a lovely way to end that memory. I assume. Side story, Julia's day off finished. Oh. Oh, that was lovely, wasn't it? Right, so obviously we're ending this part here, and the next part we'll carry on with the story. Ta-ta for now.